Um, let's see. I hate saying so many times.
You do say it a lot,
I do.
but that's okay. It makes you who you are.
I can't tell you how many times I've deleted voice notes to you because like even prayers that I send over because I said like 4 million times. Okay, so this is it. Second Timothy 1:7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and of a sound mind. Um, so I think, when people hear the fear of the Lord, it's like, but he doesn't give us a spirit of fear. Like, what is that talking about? So I think it's important that we dive into this topic fairly. I wouldn't say it's really, really deep, but it'll give people a better understanding of what the fear of the Lord is and why it's important.
Yeah.
Um, because I would say that it is one of the most important things in our Christian walk. I would say it's probably, it may even be the most important thing in our Christian walk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Yeah. You can't really be who we're called to be as followers of Christ without that healthy fear, you know?
yeah, I think it's the key that that a lot of people can be missing. Like you could be walking through your walk with Jesus, and if you don't have that, you're missing out on so much. So this could really be a key that really helps a lot of people break through to the next level with their walk, um, in both their relationship with Jesus and their calling in the earth. So,
Yeah. So enough with the cliffhanger. We'll
mhm,
hop right into it.
cool.
Um, so essentially, the first thing that I have written here, just like in trying to understand what the fear of the Lord is, um, in Proverbs 2, verse 5, I'm just going to read it here. So I'm just going to read Proverbs 2, starting in
Okay.
1,
Yeah.
chapter 1, or sorry, not starting in chapter 1. That'd be a little bit because I'm a slow reader, but starting in verse 1 rather. So it says, "My son, if you accept my words and store up my commands within you, turning your ear to wisdom and applying your heart to understanding, indeed, if you call out for insight and cry aloud for understanding, and if you look for it as silver and search for it as hidden treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God."
Mm,
So basically, summing that up, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of the knowledge of Him.
yeah.
And the fear of the Lord is essentially one of, if not the key aspect to an intimate relationship with God.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And of course, that's what He calls us to.
Yeah, I don't believe that we can fully know him, or know anything for that matter without the fear of the Lord, because
Hmm.
that's the beginning of knowledge, just like that verse says. So
Yeah.
to know anything at all, whether about him or about life or about his word, we have to start with the fear of the Lord.
Yeah. And I think just before we dive into anything else,
Hmm.
understanding the difference between being scared of God and having a fear of the Lord.